Hi, I'm Anthony Romero, Executive Director of the American Civil Liberties Union. When my colleagues and I at the ACLU first heard about this project, It Gets Better, we wanted to get involved right away. Many of us know firsthand what it's like to grow up with discrimination or prejudice for LGBT people. We wanted to share those stories with you because we wanted you to understand that we've walked in your shoes. We know what it feels like to be sad or alone, feel isolated in your own families and communities. And from our own lives, we can tell you it definitely gets better. So please stick with us, because we're sticking with you.
So when I was in 8th grade, my best friend in the whole world stopped being best friends when they stopped speaking with me completely. And I thought it was because that I was gay.
You get picked on just because you stand out.
Being gay was like the biggest sin ever. Like that was like up there to like murder.
I basically tried keeping it a secret for as long as I could with whomever I could.
Just growing up in a small town, it was made clear through my parents and through other kids being taunted that it wasn't okay to be gay.
I would pray that I wasn't gay anymore, and I would have family members that would talk to me, and I would have like men in the community that would like come talk to me about like purging myself of like demons.
It gets better.
I have this one really clear memory of walking home from school and this kid yelling out of the bus window, "Leslie, lesbian!" And I was just devastated.
I experienced a lot of racism, but for me, homophobia was more intense than racism.
There was a boy in the class that just could not tolerate us. He called us, you know, dykes and cunts and all kinds of horrible things, and we didn't ever say anything about that because we were just afraid.
And he looked at me and he was like, "Don't touch me, fag," and pushed me into the garbage can.
He just went berserk and just body slammed me, basically, and it was just really, really scary.
It's the physical violence growing up was just like absurd. I could go on for days and days.
Trust me, it gets better.
If you're encountering difficulty in school, you have rights. And you have a right to demand that your school administrator and your teachers help protect you and make sure that you have a good learning environment.
I just kind of worked on who I was regardless of what was happening and excelled that way. So when it came to school, I just threw myself into my books.
Just finding some place that you can express yourself and voice yourself and feel comfortable doing that. Even a tiny pocket makes a huge difference. Education is an outlet that like you can't underestimate.
Even in the hardest days, don't give up. It gets better.
So if you're out there and you feel totally alone, that nobody understands you, and that you're not sure where you go next, just know it gets better. Try to find an adult who, you know, you can talk to, even if you can't talk about these things.
I just think it's so important for you to not give up, because if you give up, you miss it. Like you miss it all. All the amazing things that come with this world, you know, the beautiful diversity, the laughter, the smiles, the heartbreak, the bad things that are going to happen to you, the good things that are going to happen to you, you'll miss it.
Keep your heart open and keep meeting new people, and it gets better. It really does. It gets better.
Be comfortable with who you are, assert yourself, and be confident. It will get better for you.
You'll walk out into the world and there is an entire LGBT community that reaches into every corner of this earth.
I love you. There's so many people that just based on what you've gone through will love you and support you, and it's awesome.
I didn't have a lot of friends when I was growing up, or associates or acquaintances. I got about 150 people coming to my very first 40th birthday party. It is ridiculous.
It gets so much better.
Exponentially better. The opposite, actually, of what it felt like when I was in high school.
I'm happy. I have a partner who I've been with. We just celebrated our 8-year anniversary.
I love my life. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
You know, even on days you don't want to go to school, it gets better. It gets better the day after, the month after. It gets better the year after. It gets so much better when you get to be independent and you don't have to rely upon people around you, and you have people who love and support you, and you have people who understand you. And I'm surrounded now by people who totally understand who I am, love me for who I am, respect me for who I am. And life certainly gets much better. People grow with you, even your parents or your friends or your siblings. People will evolve, and they get better, and it will get better for you.